Welcome back. Global supply troubles are now impacting families who want their loved ones to have a special final resting place.
Yeah, there are massive delays getting headstones, and part of it has to do with a rubber stencil. Candy Rodriguez checked in with industry leaders to find out why is this such a big problem, Candy?
Yeah, Sally, Tom, this is not the first problem this industry has had to face because of supply chain issues. When the pandemic first started, it delayed granite shipments, causing major backups for months. For some companies, that continues to be an issue today. Now they have to face another obstacle. When STACEY Shackelford first ordered her mother's headstone last summer, she had a feeling it would take some time, but not this long.
I knew that with COVID, things would be delayed, and I had no problem with that. Then when I called in January, was her birthday, so I called in January to check on the status of it, and I was told that they were a bit frustrated.
Frustration because many monument companies don't have what they need to engrave the tombstones.
It's definitely nationwide.
Monument industry leader Jonathan Modlik says the problem first started last fall. That's when 3M decided to stop making its rubber stencils used to engrave monuments.
Honestly, at that point, was just wondering how we were going to, as a small company, how we were going to be able to continue production.
Modlik says there are smaller companies to go to, but it's not enough to fill the void left behind by 3M. Yet he remains optimistic.
We're starting to see signs of things improving, but I think we still have a pretty wide gap to bridge between where we are and where we were.
Shackelford is hopeful and patient.
Although sad, it was in many ways a happy death because they got to have family and friends around them at the end. And so we did have a little bit of a chance to have closure while they were still here. But I do know that there's so many people out there that have suffered losing loved ones from COVID that are still awaiting monuments that have some closure.
Yeah, and Shackelford says she was told the earliest she could receive her parents' headstone is this summer. That would be a year after she placed the order. Sally?
Wow. Okay, Candy, thank you for doing that. Looking in depth, the pandemic actually caused a decline in burials because a lot of traditional services had to be put off or canceled. A lot of families decided to go with cremations because it was more affordable for them. Cremations went up by 2%, and that's according to the Cremation Association of North America. May not seem like a big jump, but experts do expect that to keep continuing to grow. And it was just 7 years ago that cremation surpassed burials as the top choice. You want to know that Candy started looking into the story after a viewer reached out to us and wanted to know what was going on. We will always listen to your emails. If you want to send us an email about something we need to investigate, do it. Email us to report it at KXAN.com. Better yet, use that QR code on your screen. Point your camera's phone to it, and it'll take you straight to the website where you can send us your tip.